With the release of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark in theaters, more eyes are on the classic books than ever before. It's amazing to see something that was so fundamental to the childhood of so many fans get to have this kind of second life. In general, the 90s are a terrific decade for kids' horror. Goosebumps was a great introduction, but both on the screen and on the page, that was a stepping stone for something a little edgier and a little more genuinely horrifying. On the screen, that extra edge went to Are You Afraid of the Dark? On the page, it definitely went to Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. One of the things that has always been so fascinating about the Scary Stories books, though, is the fact that they were rarely ever original stories. Alvin Schwartz was a journalist and his research skills were phenomenal. These books were the product of that. Schwartz researched American legends and folklore, as well as some worldwide legends, searching for the most frightening, most visceral or most often told versions of those stories and, amazingly, presenting them in an easily digestible form for younger readers without losing any of the edge or mystery that made them so fascinating to begin with. They were truly the perfect introduction to both horror and urban legends as a whole for young fans. They kick-started an obsession with urban folklore for me. Enough good things can't be said about what Schwartz accomplished with the retelling of those stories. Having said that, it is without a doubt the illustrations by Stephen Gammell that resonate the most with readers. They're horrifying even if you're seeing them for the first time in 2019, but seeing them as a kid is an almost otherworldly experience. The film has absolutely taken that into account, with the faithful recreations of Gammell's artwork really coming across as the stars of the feature. Very few people would ever argue that the success of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is directly tied to Gammell's artwork. But Gammell was a professional illustrator. While they might be the images that traumatized a generation, these illustrations only stem from 3 books out of a career spanning decades. Anyone who's ever read the Scary Stories books know that his illustrations are fantastic, deeply unsettling and uniquely his own. For those unfamiliar, though, there's a whole largely unseen world of macabre Stephen Gammell art that's just as grotesque and beautiful and disturbing as anything in the Scary Stories trilogy.